I want to be clear, I did not ask for the National Guard, and I don't think it's the way to drive down crime. However, that decision has been made.
Mayor Paul Young announcing the National Guard will be deployed to Memphis by order of the president and the governor. But he says he did not ask for the Guard and wants to make sure the plan works to truly benefit Memphis.
So we are a world-class city, and so I think taking this kind of action will be good for the future of our city because we need to grow.
Republican leaders in Tennessee say the move will play an important role in Memphis moving forward. Hello, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Greg Hurst is off tonight. We have a team of reporters working on this breaking news development. We begin with WREG's Brian Didlake, who attended the mayor's news conference not long ago. And Brian, what is the mayor saying about when the Guard will arrive?
Stephanie, right now, Memphis Mayor Paul Young is urging patience as he says while the city is asking its questions, this won't be an immediate situation where we could see the National Guard take the streets of the Bluff City. Now, as we go to video, Young off the top saying this is not a political stunt. And while President Trump has claimed he has talked with the Memphis mayor, Young says that is not the case. Young also denying that he is happy about any federal intervention. Since the announcement, Young says his priority is making sure the city works strategically in a way that benefits and strengthens the community. The city says its hands are tied, as Young says they do not have much say in what capacity we can see the National Guard here in Memphis. Meanwhile, Memphis Police's top cop chief C.J. Davis says her initial reaction was a prepared reaction, saying the department has been watching how places like Washington, D.C. and others have responded. Davis says MPD's crime reduction efforts have already been in full swing, pointing to their partnership with the FBI, ATF, and Tennessee Highway Patrol. This week, Governor Bill Lee announcing he'll be sending 50 more state troopers to the Bluff City. As for the National Guard, Davis says any units sent to Memphis will come from right here in Tennessee.
I've already been in touch with one of their representatives. We plan to meet next week to really sit down and talk. Ideally, we'll have a memorandum of understanding. We all need to be on the same page about who's doing what.
Now, Chief Davis goes on to say that what is needed right now is more resources and operations. That is what's truly needed federal intervention. Stephanie?
All right, Chief Davis giving her take on the situation. And Brian, before you go, you served as an Army reservist yourself. What are others with military experience saying? And can you share from your own perspective about what the National Guard can or can't do while in Memphis?
Yeah, Stephanie, that paperwork is still processing as I am currently getting out of the Army Reserve. But I can say right now that it will be interesting to see how soldiers react when policing their own. Much of the training received in the armed forces is directed towards foreign threats. Now, soldiers are also trained in domestic affairs, but I also spoke with Representative Antonio Parkinson, who shares some of my thoughts when it comes to how and what capacity we'll see when the National Guard makes their presence known here in the Bluff City. Take a look.
You are not going to see tanks rolling in the streets of Memphis. That's not what it looks like. We're getting a complement of federal resources. There's everything from FBI, DEA, and possibly a contingency of National Guard troops. But we don't know what jobs these National Guard troops do yet.
Again, there are still many unknowns on how and what capacity we will see the National Guard here in Memphis. But of course, any updates that we will get, we will share with you on air and online. But for now, we're live here in downtown Memphis. Brian Didlake for your newsleader, WREG News Channel 3.